This here is my custom gaming PC. I built this last year, and the build video guide for it has over 100,000 views. And I've gotten a ton of amazing feedback about how much all of you love the look of this PC, and I really have been loving reading and responding to all of the comments. Now, I had one comment specifically ask me about how to build an aesthetically pleasing PC. So this is not about performance, but how to pick parts that go well together in the final product. And I thought that is a great video idea. So today, I'll take you through a few different categories and things to think about to end up with a great looking custom PC. Now, I work super hard on all of these videos. So if you want to see reviews and guides about mice, keyboards, PCs, as well as even setup furniture like desks and chairs, consider subscribing to the channel, as this is going to support the content and help you keep up with new videos. I'll also have my links in the description if you want to pick up any products I recommend today to support me and no extra cost to you. So thank you all for subscribing. Now, the first category, and before you pick any single component, is you need to think about the environment that the PC will live in. So just think about the overall setup vibe and design you want to go for. And based on that, you can pick your very first piece, which will be your PC case. Now, there are a few setup ideas and lighting themes that you can go for. For example, in my own setup, I wanted to create a warm, high-end feel that looked really clean and didn't scream gaming right away. So a wooden theme fit my vision really well. And since I have this beautiful walnut sit-stand desk as the baseline, I picked up the Fractal North XL case with the walnut and black colors. This easily matches the desk and has such a cool elevated feel to it. If you want to go for a lighter version of this, you can get the white and oak color of the Fractal XL or the North Fractal, just the standard size. There are also other really nice wood options like the Lian 217, and even Corsair makes its Frame 4000D with a wood panel now. So you have a few options, and I'll have them linked down below. And you can combine this with some greenery and warm lighting, and you'll have a well put together space that flows really well. Now for a second idea, if you want a more modern design with clean lines, you can go for an all black or all white desk. And for this vibe, the PC cases I'd go with would be a dual chamber or fish tank case, like the Lian 011 Vision or NZXT HX Flow. Both of these are super modern and will show off your components really well, and they're also available in both black or white to match your setups. There are also slimmer and more well-priced options like the Lian V100 and the Corsair 3500X, which are both amazing and go for as low as $80. So that will offer a similar look without the bulky width of a dual chamber case. Now with these kinds of setups, I see a lot of rainbow puke going on with the RGB lighting. Instead, for a more aesthetically pleasing look, you can combine them with a single color RGB lighting, like a bright blue or a purple, for example, that will look super clean. Now, the final design idea that I'll go with is the full stealth look. For this one, you'll want an all black case with an industrial look, like the North XL Momentum or the Corsair Frame 4000D, and you'll combine that with all black components and matte furniture, as well as low moody lights. You'll have a sick looking setup. Now there are obviously more ideas you can go for, but these are just some examples of what you can do and places you can start, as well as some cases and lighting themes that work really well for them. So I'll have a list down below in the description for you to look over. Now, with a theme, case, and lighting style selected, the next category to look at is the component coordination. Now the first two components I'd look at are the motherboard and the GPU, and look to build synergy between them. So for example, if you're going for an all-white build, make sure you're color coordinating and consider a white motherboard as well as GPU. You can also look at small design details, like buying the same brand and design of motherboard and GPU. So this almost guarantees synergy, and you'll have matching color, sheen, as well as branding and accent lines. Now, I'll link a few different models that I think pair very well together down in the description. For other touches, you'll want to consider the cooler and fans. Now, for aesthetics, I would definitely go for an AIO, and you'll want to fill out the top of your case. So check the specs of your case for the maximum size you can fit, but a 360mm AIO for most mid-case towers will be perfect. Now, there are a ton of options these days. There are screens like my Corsair iQ LCD here that are fully customizable, and you're able to display temperatures and images, so it's really up to you on how customizable you want this to be. There are also different types of screens. For example, if you're using a fish tank case, you can get an LCD that wraps around and matches the angles of the case, like this one from Lian. These will give you a really futuristic design. Now, don't forget to match any extra fans you get to the AIO fans you have. For example, my exhaust fan that I used has the same fan as those that come with my Corsair AIO. And if you're using Lian, their uni fans are absolutely beautiful as well. You can also get minimal AIOs that have a single RGB lit block, which of course you can customize to the colors to match your overall color scheme, or there are ones with no RGB at all as well, with black fans for that stealth look, like this Corsair Nautilus AIO. So I'll have a few different models that I recommend down in the description. Now, the only case that I would consider an air cooler is if you have a stealth or industrial style build. Using a chunky dual tower cooler style like this one from Noctua will look super cool with this style. Now, the next thing to look at are the RAM sticks. These days, it's super tough to get many models that we used to have access to due to the high demand that we have going on, like these Corsair Dominator sticks that I have, but there are still nicer models to be found. If you want RGB, then I love the Corsair Vengeance kits. They're also fully customizable, so you can match them to your color theme. And if you're going more stealthy, there are a few options, including this Corsair kit that I'll link down below, that will work better for that. Now, the third and final category to plan is the final touches. So by that, I mean it includes cable management. So you need to make sure that you watch a few videos on that and really take your time to look around the case and kind of plan out where all the cables are going to go. A lot of cases come with already pre-installed Velcro, like my North XL, as well as routing clips. So you can make use of these and really clean up the cables as much as possible. Now, you'll also want to consider what your cables look like as well. So if you get a nice PSU like this Corsair RMX 1000, the cables that come with it are amazing. They are braided and look absolutely great. Now, if you don't get such nice cables in the box, or you want to go for a very specific look, you can get cable extensions like these from CableMod, for example, and always make sure to get color matching cables with the rest of your parts and case. So that goes for your power supply unit. If you're going for a full white build, make sure you get one that is white with white cables. Now, you can also add any small figurines and personal touches inside the case. These days, you could even add an entire screen very easily, like this one from Corsair, that can take those fish tank cases to the next level. So this will hopefully give you a great baseline for all the things you need to consider when looking at the aesthetics of your build. This is definitely one of the most exciting parts of PC building, and I hope you enjoy it on your next build. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope that it helped you. And if it did, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you all and see you next time.